Let's go closer and have a look at the cave, the simple cave where John lived. By the way, going towards the hill, we have a unique water system. We have a cistern that takes around 100 cubic meters of water, and then, because the number of pilgrims was increasing to the site, they extended and built a well, altogether taking 170 cubic meters of water. Now we ask the simple question as archaeologists working at the site: why do you have a water system, a place to collect water, when you have natural water out there? Explained by John Baptist the believers. Very simple. Antoninus from Piacenza, Italy, in the year 570 answered the question. Because he said John the Baptist's strength arrives to the river Jordan only in rainy season. So in the harsh summer periods when it gets about 45, even 50 Celsius, over 110 Fahrenheit, it's ever so hot here. So therefore they need a reserve both for the monks serving the monastery and the pilgrims who were using this trail.
It's the wisdom of the people who live in the climate. They know.
Yeah, but let's not forget that this site also has many positive things too. One of them being about 350 meters below sea level right here. There's great concentration of oxygen. Being only 9 kilometers north of the Red Sea where we have the flowing gas, gives a person relaxation too. So it's a chosen place. As a journalist from the States called it, it's heaven on earth. Now, going towards the western side of the mountain, three caves. John was beheaded 35 kilometers to the southeast in a place called the Tower. That separates the apse from the nave. We see in the nave area the cracks that cause the destruction of the church. And in the apse area, that's not semicircular in this case like most Byzantine churches, but it's directed to the east. That's how most or all Byzantine churches were built like. The apse is always to the east. In this case we have the altar area, the black stone, and the inscription in Old Greek that goes as follows. By the grace of our Lord Jesus Christ, this whole monastery was built by Victorius. So may God grant him mercy. In other words, this church is an integral part of a bigger monastery that was discovered. Here the motif is different from many other churches you see in the area, because we have a second document is by Sophronius, the Patriarch of Jerusalem, who also in the 7th century tells us the story of a priest called John who wanted to follow the trail of the prophets, eventually arriving to Mount Sinai. But when he got here, he was struck with fever, he couldn't continue. John appears to him, saying, don't worry, you don't need to continue your pilgrimage to Mount Sinai, because this cave is much holier than the whole of Mount Sinai, because Jesus quite often visited me here. I know she wrote the title professor. She is a professor, by the way, in theology and archaeology, and this is very rare. Her name is Tina Naomi.